can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Hector. You've been talking this whole time.
You want the
Samsung supremacy?
Samsung
And I own
supremacy.
iPhone.
He wants the anime titties from the Samsung girl.
I do
That's
too.
why.
Shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You've already had it. That's my point.
Uncultured
Unironic. No,
swine.
I'm just kidding.
Huh?
Uncultured swine.
Exactly.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
Protruding.
Trump's the one who's first gonna get it. He already has it. He's the president.
You know what's my favorite like villain arc of this year or like last year is Trump going from complete anti-vax to like full support of the vaccines. Just
Redemption arc.
I think
not redemption arc. Just the look of like all the Trumpers who, like, when they realize they've been conned.
Yeah.
And they like it's just like no.
last-
He's gone too, and then he's just like no wait.
A booster, guys. A booster. I said, think about it. Think about it. And they're like, boo.
What was that? The show, The Tonight Show, right? Who's the guy? That one guy that goes around asking them.
The correspondent.
Yeah. So he released another video, and he's like, I don't know. These guys are just contradicting each other until they just want to be right. They're not achieving anything. They just want to be right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just going full circle. Like the recent episode that just came out on YouTube. I saw on YouTube. The guy's like, yeah, I know I belong to a cult, but now, I know I'm here thinking for myself. And he's like, and then the guy asked him, "Oh, do you think the election was stolen?" He's like, "I don't think the election was stolen. I know the election was stolen." And I'm like, oh, okay, this.
So he's
the
not.
guy, and the guy's like, I thought it was gonna be a happy ending.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys are just want to be right about something, but then that's it.
A stop clock is right twice a day, but that's not an excuse to believe what you believe or think the way you think.
Exactly.
Okay.
In fact, the clock's not even real. You're hallucinating on LSD. Hector, wake up.
Exactly.
Hector, wake up.
Wake up.
Wake
Wake
up.
up, Hector.
Wake up.
Wake up.
And Walter, wake up.
We all look at the camera. Walter, wake up.
Walter,
He's
wake
like,
up.
It turns out we're just figments of Walter's imagination.
Walter still hasn't opened up the PS5.
Honestly, nah.
Low
he
key,
said
though?
he set it up and he was getting the Game Pass. Oh, that's what he was asking about it. Remember?
Yeah,
He was asking
yeah.
about the Game Pass.
That's not the Game Pass.
So
I was asking if it was better to get the PS Plus or the PS
Membership?
Membership.
You need both.
can't hear you, Hector.
You don't need both.
Yeah, you need both. To play online and then just play a bunch of games.
Oh yeah.
You need
But
both.
I mean, technically, if he doesn't want to play online, he can play a bunch of single player games
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
And then move on to the.
The online.
No, but like I said, when you first get a PS5, play shouldn't be like, oh, there's a lot of PS4 hits that you could download for free. God of War is one of
Oh
them.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
God of War is
Cool.
one of them.
Well,
And then
God of War?
Last of Us, and then Persona 5.
Persona 5 is free
All
on
all these number one games are fucking free.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta
Walter's
do.
gonna be like done. He only plays like 3 games a year. He's gonna be like,
That's true.
All you gotta do
I mean,
is
to be
find a
fair, so do
console.
I. I only play
Edward,
like 3 games a year.
You play online game.
I play 3 games
Oh,
a
yeah,
year.
true.
One of them I'm wearing the shirt.
Doom.
That's it.
That's
Doom,
it.
Fortnite.
That's it.
Doom,
whatever.
Fortnite, League of Legends. That's it. 3 games.
I thought you forgot about League. You're like, League's gay.
No.
And then everyone stopped playing gay. everyone
stopped playing gay.
No one play games anymore.
Hector hasn't stopped playing gay yet.
Always have.
Okay. You always have been playing gay?
I always stopped
Hector.
playing gay.
Hector. So you stopped being gay. So you used to be, but you stopped.
I've never been gay.
All right. That's enough
That's
of
too
berating
harsh.
Hector.
Yeah.
Okay. So today's Hector special.
Enraged.
Hector Unleashed. So what happened at work, Hector? Tell us and hold the mic to your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
You keep going like this. You're like
it's not like it's a legal case. So
no, yeah. So just tell us what happened.
You're not under. Are you telling me you're not
Yeah.
about to break your NDA and tell us all the dirty secrets about your
Exactly.
industry?
And you don't
always
have to
have.
say where you work either. He's a chef.
Yeah. He's a chef.
He's a chef.
He's the boss.
He's the fucking boss.
I got disrespected by not even by my supervisor, by a higher up. He said I'm worthless and I'm replaceable, and obviously
Bruh.
you don't say that to employees. So I wanted to report it. I reported it, wrote a statement and everything, wrote down so many witnesses, and then we had a meeting about it yesterday to talk about it. Now it wasn't even a disciplinary meeting, right? And I called for it because what I wanted to know was what action is going to be taken by the company to prevent this any further, or
Yeah.
what
To prevent further escalation.
Yeah.
or to protect
Or-
you.
Or to prevent it from happening again.
or to anybody else, or how is this guy not going to get away with it?
Talking to the top part.
No, but they hear me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I thought, because I'm like, all right, it's not disciplinary. This is not a disciplinary meeting, so that means he probably confesses that he said those things. Nope. Worst case scenario, dude. Because I was talking to my union rep about it. Worst case scenario, my supervisor, who I used as a witness, that was also in the room when it happened, lied, saying I was overreacting. I was overreacting and said certain slur, like certain I said profanity, right? And he also claimed I was somewhere standing right by the door, not even inside. He claimed I didn't go inside the room, which I obviously did go inside the room. And then he claimed I said, "F this job, I'm out." Right?
What?
He
What?
claimed,
Said that?
He said I claimed that. He said I
Whoa.
claimed that. I'm
Fucking
like,
lies, man.
I say that, but not at work.
Yeah. It's like, I've said it, but not at this location.
And
I've
not
never heard
to
him
any
say it.
superior.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I yelled that in my head.
But the claim is he said I said profanity. Obviously, I didn't. And I immediately tried to go to HR. I did not go to the HR at my location. I went to the HR that's a
Like
different
HR
part.
of HR?
HR, and the main headquarters HR.
Yeah.
And then I talked to my union prep, and he's like, "Well, I heard you say that," and I'm like, "Okay, so then who else heard me say that when I was storming out the door?" And they're like, "Oh, we don't have no other witnesses." Okay, all right, so then let me get you another witness that obviously saw me leave, right? That was at the vicinity, and then you ask him, right? I tell him, you ask him exactly what he heard, right? Because the HR lady's a cunt.
Yeah. Well, because HR isn't there for you. They're there for the company.
protect the company.
They're there to protect the
But
company.
I'm just surprised that it's turning for the worse. They're
Yeah.
actually fighting. They're actually lying
Yeah, straight
for
up.
me.
Yeah.
For me to get in trouble. And then I had faith in my supervisor, and then he just betrayed me. So obviously that's out
Gone.
the door.
Gone.
Yeah.
No company loyalty. Remember
Yeah,
that.
no company loyalty. Don't give shit to your company, dude. They don't give a
Yeah, I
fuck
know,
about
but,
you.
But I have 5 years, right? Obviously,
Yeah.
I am loyal. I have
Yeah.
the certificate to prove it. I have the hours, the sick pay, obviously everything to prove
It's like
it.
you've worked so hard, you gotta get that heart monitor, dude. Because
Yeah.
how hard you've been
you
working.
literally,
And I got a heart monitor.
You're
And then-
basically Iron Man, dude.
No,
Yeah.
and they didn't. They're like, well, you need for their policy, I need an official doctor's note, right? The doctor actually has to write me, sign off a paper, and then the restrictions still only for 3 months.
That's it.
The paper itself, but then because she was like, because she thought she wanted me to overreact during yesterday, but I didn't.
You were like,
uh,
I'm cool as a cucumber.
No, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm giving you the facts. Why are you trying to, why are you trying to put your tangent? Why try
slander me. Why are you
Yeah.
or
slandering me?
incite you,
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, you guys are like, you're putting words in my mouth because my statements here, I stated my witnesses.
This is correct.
This is there's actually someone actually said some stuff from my statement. That means it actually happened.
Yes.
Even if you guys are assuming that they're only bits, there was word by word. Word by word, you read it out what they said. He doesn't have witnesses, and and his words are assuming, and they're not consistent.
They're contradictory.
Yeah, right. And he doesn't have any witnesses, and I'm like, how is it? And for my statement, I actually have people who heard exactly word for word from my statement, and whereas him, you just thought I would. And now you're assuming something else, which is fine, right? I have another witness that will prove you wrong. Now, the other thing I didn't ask her yesterday, and I forgot, but it doesn't matter because they're still investigating
I'm investigating.
the other person's testament. The
The person who backed you up, their testimony.
no the person who said the things to me. I haven't heard their testament.
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard their testament yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Like we'll see what this guy actually said
Yeah.
about this case. Let's see. But she didn't say. So we're still investigating. Well, up yours. You guys go around and ask.
Yeah. Fuck it. It takes like 30 seconds to call someone in?
No, but
Honestly.
they're not there. If they're
No, I
not there,
know.
they're not there.
Yeah, but like it shouldn't take that long. Like by
On the-
calling you in, I mean like
The
phone
next day they're
call,
scheduled or-
email, anything.
But today, I'm not there. So let's see
Yeah.
let's see what happens. But I told the supervisor told me not to talk to anybody about it, and I didn't, except my homie. But I obviously I said the right things. Tell them the truth, exactly what happened, and then that's it. Don't tell them what you think happened or what you assumed happened. Just tell them exactly every detail what happened. Don't go any inside. And then I told him, okay, because he's not the bravest of shorts, right? He gets really nervous. But I told him, if they do anything
They try and intimidate you. right?
Intimidate you to immediately call me, so I tell the union, and they will get them arrested.
Arrested.
That's
We
illegal.
will put them in the gulag where they belong.
Exactly.
No, that's illegal.
My
That's
union
that's
rep
illegal.
will
No,
go
I
over
know.
to them, shoot them in the back of the fucking
That's
skull.
Yeah.
I just saw, it's good that we have a strong union, because they're the guys who provide us with the resources. Like someone to
back
go.
you up.
They're
Mhm.
like if my HR lady still says it's my fault.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we obviously have the evidence that you're just siding with the supervisors.
Yep.
So we're gonna, I don't know, I don't know who they're gonna call, like OSHA, whatever.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Avengers. Now,
Oh, no.
now this is an Avenger level threat.
Hector's being threatened. We gotta call the Avengers.
Yeah, nah. Get the Hulk in here.
No, but like the proper people. That's why the union's there to get
Yeah.
Proper channels.
Like
and-
when you're like, I need a lawyer, and like that's where the union.
Yeah,
that's
union-
where the
union
comes
lawyer.
in.
Like the unions are so fucking important, and there's just not enough protections.
for everyday workers.
for everyday workers. I'm not talking like police unions or something else. That's
No, no.
they're cunts.
Yeah,
but, that's
It's-
something else.
It sucks because those unions are so strong because they were some of the first unions.
Yeah.
Because like public service unions are some of the strongest ones too. Like not just policemen, firefighter ones, garbage men.
We
ones.
need firefighters. Though.
No, that's my point. Exactly.
Yeah,
Because we need them, they were the first ones to form unions, which is why they're so strong, which is why it's so hard to dismantle them, or why it's hard for them to be accountable when they actually do bad things, right? So,
Yeah.
like, for example, like the garbage people, they go on strike for like a week in New York, shit piles up to the ceiling, and they're like, fine, we'll give you your pay raise.
Same thing with engineers.
Exactly.
The
All,
engineers.
all that shit, dude. And like that's important, right?
Yeah.
Construction workers, production line workers, factory workers, all the like very first
the top
sort of-
tier essentials.
yeah, the blue collar jobs that are essential to keep just the
Yeah.
country running. Because I mean, like I
Or
said,
any state.
Well, no, but
garbage people
also,
stop for a week.
there's no way to really
Done.
counteract their unions because the reason why unions are so hard to form for the everyday worker is a lot of times because the corporate bosses are like
yeah, they're gonna squash
"Hey,
it out before that.
you know,
Yep.
and
just step
with
on
their
you.
propaganda and everything. But there's no one to really do that for police unions. Like all the people involved have a vested interest in keeping the corrupt system. There's no reason for them to
Well,
and like
the very first reason why polices were formed was they're like individual security,
Mhm.
right? And
no, they were slave catchers. Legit,
okay.
literally,
Okay.
literally. The
You wanna
origins
get
of the police.
historical, Hector?
yeah. But
In the historical context,
obviously
Yeah.
they're still independent. They were independent security.
I mean,
Right.
technically,
Back
tec-
then.
Technically, they're still
Technically.
So, but like what I'm trying to say, only the wealthy were the only ones to
Mhm.
pay
yeah,
for them.
yeah.
Exactly.
So that and then that they're like, well, maybe we should
Help everyone out.
enforce
or
everyone. Like maybe
Yeah.
we should enforce the whole town. Like, maybe
Yeah.
we should just enforce the law of the whole town by my rules.
Exactly.
The wealthy people.
Well,
Well,
rich
rich,
rules.
people did that directly in company towns, but they failed because capitalism isn't a good system to run a society.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hector, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have no evidence.
You have no
Well,
evidence?
there's been no successful company towns for that very reason.
Oh, like
That-
company
company
owned
towns.
company
Yeah,
towns.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's why they always
company-owned
collapse.
towns.
They always collapse,
They
yeah.
always collapse because
Unsustainable.
capitalism is not sustainable.
It's like a mini pyramid scheme, but
Yeah.
eventually they run out of resources.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have any other people to rip off. Fuck. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
okay, yeah.
Like-
eventually they can't pay off their bills, so they get kicked out of the company town. But then the
Mhm.
population around there doesn't have anything. So then,
Yeah.
like let's say Amazon, they'll up and then leave.
And that's the human way how society works. Like if we don't have the stuff here, we'll go somewhere else to get.
Yeah, because our society is so ingrained into capitalism that it's just
Unlike
that's
California,
how
we're
it
like,
works.
you need something, we'll bring it over here. We'll buy it there, bring it over here.
Yeah.
Buy it there, bring it over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that state need money? Fuck it. I guess they're crying their asses over there. We're gonna give them money.
Honestly, fucking Texas
Yeah.
and Georgia and the other places where
like
Texas twice your size. I'm like, still, that means you're twice the bitch. Nah, I just
everything's bigger in Texas, even when they're bitches.
the bitches are bigger in Texas. It's because of the Whataburger. That's why.
All the Texas viewer out there, we love you.
Yeah, if you listen to this podcast, you live in Texas.
Texans are fine.
Yeah, Texans are fine.
Texas,
It's the state.
Yes, it's the state.
It's the government of Texas.
Yeah, the
it's
government of Texas.
It's like China. You know, it's like you understand the China authoritarian government is a terrible thing, but you understand that most of the people there are like
yeah,
like,
they're
relatively
fine.
good. Yeah.
The people there are fine. It's literally just the authoritarian.
But the riots are still
motherfuckers.
going on, right?
The protests.
yeah.
I don't know if there's any in China. I know in like
Oh no, Winnie the Pooh's gonna come kill us.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, you saw what happened to last?
Yeah,
Tiananmen Square.
Tiananmen Square.
Remember, they just ran over the students peaceful protesting. Like,
Yeah.
that's insane. And then they try and say, no, it didn't happen.
It's blocked on every single website in China.
You try and Google it.
The U.S. drone, but we have it right here.
Yeah. Literally. Dude, speaking about U.S. drones, they released drone footage from bombing last year that the U.S. drone strike killed 7 kids, basically.
Yeah.
They killed 10 people, including 7 kids, because they got the wrong location. Isn't that insane? It's so sad seeing the drone footage because you see the explosion, right? And then you see like normal looking people walking around the corner from where the explosion was going like, what was that? They don't even fucking know, dude, because the drone is like so high up in the air. They're just like, it's a guy playing fucking Call of Duty basically from
Yeah,
home.
literally.
He's like, yeah, so they reprogram our Nintendo Switches to be able to
Do actual drone strikes.
Yeah, drone strike Afghan kids. So, woo.
Government be like, the drone malfunction and
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah,
Dude,
but
like
so
the
long.
American
Sad.
Empire is such like fucking crap. Like,
the empire.
yeah,
Yeah.
we are an empire.
I'll help Donald Trump. So he's still in power.
he's still somehow in power.
Emperor Trump.
Actually, if you listen to what QAnon says, it's because Biden is actually in a replica. It's a one.
There's a lizard person.
It's a 1/8 scale replica or something like that. I forgot what it was.
What?
1/8 replica.
Hold on,
You
hold on.
mean-
This is new to me. This is new to me.
They were saying
QAnon
it's like
thing.
a 7/8 thing or something like that. Basically, like,
What?
they were saying like if you notice a podium, it's 1/8 of an inch shorter than usual and stuff like that. And they were like the flags are in the wrong spots. That's how you know he's actually on a sound stage. It was built to scale and stuff.
Also,
like that.
it's literally just moon landing conspiracy. Oh,
exactly.
They didn't think I'll catch on about.
Do you know where we are
differences.
right now? We're on the moon. Okay, you
Yeah.
can't prove otherwise.
Yeah, you
see
can't
this
prove.
background.
Look,
We're literally on
it's
the moon.
Well, this is outer space. See, this is my little buddy Alien Alan.
Exactly.
Alan.
We'll throw him
Alan,
up there.
I don't know why it's
same
the first
name,
name.
same man as older brother.
Alan,
Yeah.
Alan the alien
Alan
from
the alien.
Invincible.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey
Remember?
guys.
Just get Alan Payne
This
more.
isn't Gura. This is Earth. Earth.
Earth.
Yeah.
Ura.
He's like, uh-oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing.
Dude, you got to read the Invincible comics. Have you read them?
No.
Read them.
Yeah,
There's like
they're so good.
I
love
finished
them.
the
Watch
entire
shows
thing.
you
Yeah,
guys want
yeah.
me to watch.
it's good. It's good.
Except Moonlight.
You got to watch. I think you should
Moon
leave.
Knight. Moon Knight.
I-
Moon
I
Knight.
said, like,
I'm down.
Moon Knight.
I'm so
Wait.
excited.
You watched Hawkeye, right?
I watched the Hawk.
Okay,
You want
good,
to finish
good,
it?
good.
Finished.
Oh, it wasn't
You're
that
not a
crazy
bitch,
when
then.
wasn't that crazy when Kingpin came out?
Yeah.
Dude, okay.
When I was a boy.
Why?
Where's coffee?
Yeah.
Why? Why are people so mad that the Kingpin's wearing Hawaiian shirts? Everyone wants it to be comic accurate.
Yeah.
Until they actually do something comic accurate. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Until he stands up from his desk and becomes a fucking unit, he puts on the suit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Dude, Hawaiian shirts are so Kingpin. It's not even funny. Like, they're just as much Kingpin as like business suits and like you know all that shit is.
Yeah, because it's they
I'm
wanted to
going
have
on
the,
vacation and the company's paying for it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Keep it.
Yeah, it's like they want him to have the proportions of the Spider-Verse one, and it's like that's not realistic.
Yeah, that's not
And then he
realistic.
puts on a Hawaiian shirt, and they're like, "No, I don't like that either." Oh well, you can never satisfy everyone.
Yeah, no.
There's all those people. Remember we talked about that with Eternals, how it's like some people were like, Eternals is not enough like a regular Marvel movie. It's too different. Other people were like, it's too much like a normal Marvel movie. It's the exact same
Yeah.
thing. And it's like,
Nah, I mean,
you fucked if you do, fucked if you don't.
Why don't you just fucking watch the movie?
Yeah.
Just enjoy the movie.
Yeah,
like
watch
the
it and
movie is
enjoy it for
literally
what it is.
enjoyable.
Chess has no
Oh,
has
fuck.
no good reason to hate
He
on.
never has any
on
good
Marvel
reason. He's
movies.
just a hater.
He's just a hater. Like every
We
every-
blamed you yesterday for the Holocaust, and today we're blaming you for the downfall of DC.
he's the
movies.
one
Yeah.
leading the people who are being negative comments. On
Exactly.
You're how do you call it? You're astroturfing. How do you call it?
our podcast. You're astroturfing all of Reddit to make
Yeah.
it to try and bring about the downfall of Marvel.
Yeah.
It was your reviews alone that brought down the Eternals to a 60% score. on
Yeah,
Rotten Tomatoes.
honestly, dude, for reals. Like once it got released on Disney Plus, a lot of people were just like, "Nah,
It's
it's trash,"
good.
and they didn't. Like I feel like most of those people didn't actually watch the film because when I read the reviews, it really just mentions stuff from the trailer, nothing from the
Yeah.
actual not like. I guess it's a little bit like nitpicky, but like they didn't have anything to say about parts of the movie that weren't in the trailer, which is a little sus, to be honest. To me, it's a little sus.
I mean,
like when you and
Yeah.
Luis argued against me how Last of Us 2 was a shit game.
it should not have won Game of the Year
It should
over
not.
Doom Eternal.
I think Doom Eternal. Because Doom Eternal was just fun, and then
It
Last
was
of Us was really
the best.
It was the best
FPS
first-person shooter though. It didn't have.
game.
I didn't have like.
He had a good storyline. I like the storyline.
Okay,
You don't
okay,
like the storyline?
okay,
Good
guys,
storyline.
guys,
I
guys,
liked it.
guys, chill,
It was
chill.
crazy.
You had to
We
play
all
both
know-
games to review, Andres. Did you play Last of Us 2?
I don't have a
Exactly.
PS4. I don't
We-
See,
need one.
okay,
all-
Luis. Okay,
We
Luis.
all know that the game that should have won Game of the Year is Hades, hands down. It was better than both of those games.
Who played Hades?
Everyone did.
I don't know
I
anyone
think-
Everyone played Hades.
No, but people
Indie
did-
game.
people-
Everyone
yeah,
played
people-
Hades.
People were like, indie game of the year, Hades.
Indie
Maybe.
game of the year.
Yeah, okay.
Best game.
He still got game of the year. What the fuck? This guy is like, I didn't get game of
It
the
needed
year.
more.
He got game of the year.
It needed more game of the year.
No. I think Doom Eternal won best soundtrack, and that was it.
Oh yeah,
No, obviously,
that's-
obviously,
obviously,
That's about
obviously.
it. But I was still mad. I'm like, I can't believe Doom Eternal lost to. I don't know. I
You have
love
to play the game. I'm not gonna allow you
I
to
know.
criticize. You
Dude,
have to play the game.
okay.
I played.
I
As someone who
played-
played all
It's not,
three.
it's not even gatekeep.
Hades.
It's just,
Ah,
it's just the homophobe.
All right.
The
Dude,
hom-
I
The
have
homophobia of all
over
players.
100 hours in all three games.
Okay.
I think out of all of us, I'm the best one to review all three.
because you played all three games.
I played all
alright.
three games, and I have over 100 hours in all three.
God
But
damn
don't
it.
you remember people were even commenting about like some of the decisions that Ellie makes don't make sense?
Yeah, they don't.
If you think about it.
You're
But
dumb.
I-
So
You're
if
I
you
don't
think
know.
of, okay,
I don't know.
no, Hector, Andres.
Edward.
Some of them,
Sick 'em.
some of them don't make sense, but you have to see this like, it's because a lot of the complaints that people have, it's
You
like,
killed my father. I kill all your friends.
yeah, exactly. But 'cause-
That's it. That's it.
No,
That's
no,
all
but
you had to
but,
think about.
but
it.
it's like, well, that's not it. But like,
That's
it's
all you had to think.
like the
There's
review,
no-
the perfect review I can think of is by Hello Future Me. It's basically like, yeah, this doesn't necessarily make sense, but you have to think about it. It's like
Yeah, you have to
the
put yourself in her
storyteller,
shoes.
not just in her shoes, but the game designers had a story they wanted to tell. And even if some of the parts didn't make sense, you have to think about it from the viewpoint of, well, what story are they trying to tell rather than what story do I want Ellie
See,
to
that's
to
it,
go
and that's
through.
it. That's it. That's how you have to right there. That's it.
What
Stay.
story do I want told?
No.
What story did they have to be told? I
Yeah, yeah. And it's
Yo,
like,
fuck
yeah, some
you.
of the decisions don't make sense. And I kind of honestly, full stop. I honestly didn't like The Last of Us Part 2 all that much. I like overall, I think it was like a 7 out of 10. But that's because of that bias where like
And-
I didn't like the story being told. That's part of the reason
And it's
why
a
I reviewed it
story-based
so loud.
game.
And it's a story-based game.
and the gameplay isn't fun.
The gameplay is okay,
Obviously.
but if I wanted to just experience the gameplay, I would just play Last of Us Part 1.
It's not the same. It's not
like
the same.
Hector's, you've
It's
been
not the
destroyed by
same.
facts and logic.
No,
Okay.
Like,
There's a way, but your argument is you don't like it how it was told.
yeah, that's
That's
why.
stupid.
Yeah, that's why. That's
dumb.
why. That's why I
That's
argue against Andres.
retarded.
That's why I'm arguing
That's
against
retarded.
Andres.
That's-
You've been schooled by Ed Shapiro. Okay. Facts and
I
logic.
should, I
have
should change my
destroyed-
name. I should change my name to Ed
check-
Shapiro.
Checkmate, liberal.
Literally.
Dude, fuck libtards.
Honestly, these fucking libtard snowflakes.
No, not liberals.
My
not
Tiny
libtards.
Tim hat.
No, remember, not all libtards. No, not all liberal.
Not all libtards are bad.
Not
all liberals.
That's like saying
Not
not all
all
Nazis
liberals
are bad.
libtards, but all libtards are liberal.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Something
true.
like that. Yeah.
They're not.
It
They're,
makes
they're
sense.
not mutually exclusive. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
get that right.
You had to think about the story.
Libtards are more like
Shit.
tankies, to be honest.
Like, okay, it sucks. I know it sucks that like the main character of the first game. I don't care. It's like a 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's done. It's done.
uh,
He dead.
He's
He
dead.
dead.
And
Joel
everyone wanted
se
to
murió.
everyone the trailer was misleading because he was like, Ellie, what are you doing? That one in the trailer, but then it wasn't him in the real game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was dead in the beginning. He died in the beginning.
Yeah, he died in
Well,
like the first 30 seconds.
Obviously, Ellie was broken. She's like, I don't know what to do now.
Go crazy. Go stupid.
She was
Ah.
And then her uncle, the
Deal.
Joel's brother, right? It was like, go after her.
No balls.
Yeah.
The whole game is just based off 2 words. No balls.
No balls.
You start out hating Abby. You're like, this son of a bitch woman. She killed the main character, you know. And just because he killed her father, she had a good reason.
The cyclic
You
killing.
can't say she didn't have good.
Well,
No,
reason.
she did.
Who was her
She did.
dad?
Her dad. Okay, so in the first game,
Yeah.
you rescue Ellie, right,
Yeah.
when she was younger from an operation room. That because she was the cure, right?
Yeah.
But the only way to get the cure is to like
Drilled into the back of her fucking skull.
yeah, to get the
Spinal fluid.
no the court no not whatever something
The
part of that.
cerebral cortex.
Yeah, they had to take it out and then
Re-engineer.
re-engineer it to a vaccine.
Mm.
But then doing so will kill her. right?
So
Which
save the
doesn't
human
really
race.
make sense.
But Joe was like, my daughter.
Is it really his daughter?
No, but
It's adopted daughter.
He became that's the thing.
He became her father.
You don't know until you live in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
insane.
I know.
He
Well, also,
became
like
insane.
adopted children are like the actual
Yeah.
children of the people. Like that.
Yeah,
that
there's barely
you
any
know.
children in that world. Everyone's like they're dying young.
Mhm.
You know.
Also, she was
Yeah.
like a stand-in for like. Well, at first she started out by being like a stand-in for his actual daughter too, because his actual daughter died at the
In
start
the
of
beginning of the game.
the zombie
He-
apocalypse.
He's like Joel's
coping.
crazy.
Yeah, he's
He's
coping.
crazy.
He's
Joel's
coping.
crazy. He has he's traumatic.
PTSD.
So ever since the little girl, he's like,
It's my daughter. Pick her up.
Honestly, though, I don't think that anyone who was sane before any sort of apocalypse is sane afterwards.
Yeah,
if you're sane
trauma,
after an
yeah.
apocalypse, you were already insane before the
Yeah,
apocalypse.
you already
So-
you were already a psychopath.
Yeah, yeah. It's
like
like
even in the beginning of the game, you're like you always had to find something to fight for. That's his message, and he stick with it. And Ellie became his everything. You know.
yeah.
Went back, and at the end he went back. You went back. He lied to her.
So he doomed the human race.
She
Yeah,
he doesn't
basically.
give a fuck though. He's like, I lost everything. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
Yeah, he gave zero fucks at
Yeah,
the end.
he was a conservative. He didn't. Think
Yeah.
he didn't think about it.
I've had mine. Fuck yours.
He was from Texas. Remember?
Yeah,
He believes in gun
literally,
rights.
Yeah, he was from
literally,
Texas.
gun rights, Texas. Yeah,
Wow.
literally.
I'm pretty good with a gun. Yeah.
Ooh.
He was efficient in every weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but he died. But so in the surgery room, the doctor that was operating on her, he killed her, and that was Abby's father. That was Abby's
I mean, so
father.
her father was the good guy, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I've had the game all wrong this whole
No,
time.
but the thing, everyone's like, well, then Abby wouldn't have come for her if Joel didn't fucking kill the surgeon. You didn't, you don't have to kill a surgeon. In the
Yeah.
first
Then
game.
why
That's
do
why.
you?
That's part of the
That's
decision.
part of the decision.
That thing. That's part of what makes the second game kind of bad, because the game starts out with negating your agency in the first game, and the first game is kind of
that's
about agency.
true.
So,
It's like if you
like
chose
the whole
not to kill
point
them,
of the story
you
is
just ended
agency.
up killing him anyway.
He
Yeah,
kills him
and
anyway.
the second game basically negates all of your choices. It's the same.
Why'd you overwrite my save state? What the hell, man?
Exactly.
I saved the game and I hadn't killed him. I wake up and he's dead. It's like a 6-year-old little cousin that just started a new Pokemon game.
It's no, it's like it's the reason why Mass Effect 3 was so bad, because the whole game about choices.
No, that's too much. That's too much.
Okay, that's a little bit
that's
extreme, but it's the
obviously
same
extreme.
base principle. It's the
Yeah.
same base principle where the thing that,
It's the
that made
flaw.
Mass
It's the
Effect
flaw in
it's
the
the flaw.
game.
Yeah. No, it's the flaw, because like the entire thing about Mass Effect was that you had choice in the game. Your choices mattered. Choice was so important to the game, and at the end of the trilogy about choice, your only choices was how do you want the end credit scene to look: green, red, or blue.
No, but okay. So here's the thing, that contradiction. Abby had a different story, right? So that here comes
Let's play
Abby's
her story next game.
Yeah.
Next year.
Nah, that's why we were like, oh fuck, Abby killing the main character, of the first game, right? But here's her story. She had a reason, right?
She was eating
And
all
then
that
she had
chicken and staying
She had
pumped.
a different conflict aside from her father killing her father, because even her boyfriend was like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And she's like, "I have to." And then she got her best friends to do it with her.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, we're going out for a
And
day.
then in the first part of the game, you talk to every friends. They're like, "You feeling okay? Are you sure you feel good after doing what you wanted to do?" And then I was like, "I don't know." And then she had her own cult. Remember, she belonged to a military.
A militant, yeah.
Yeah, like a military dictator.
So she was brainwashed too.
Yeah, she was brainwashed too.
Yeah, but she was made to just kill.
Mhm.
And then this.
Well, brainwashed.
And then slowly, but then you started feeling for the character. Like, okay, she just wanted to do the right thing, because the military fraction was also in war with an actual religious cult,
Mhm.
like a religious cult that was big
Mhm.
too, like a whole city.
The head of Joel Osteen's church.
Yeah, basically. So it was like Joel Osteen versus like Vietnam or something.
No,
An authoritarian state versus like an actual like cult.
Joel Osteen versus China.
Exactly.
or just a regular military general versus a cult leader. That's it.
Well, no, because
But
you said that like she was made to kill. That's kind of the
But she was
implicit thing of
trained
like
to
a
kill.
soldier
She
in
was
like
trained
an
to kill.
authoritarian
and then
state.
and then she was just really good at it, just like Joel.
Yeah.
Like people knew, like, because even in the first game, towns started to know about Joel.
Yeah.
Remember, you killed a whole town with Ellie.
Yeah.
And Joel.
Yeah.
You killed a whole town. And the first, and
Wait, well, wasn't the town that they killed just a bunch of cannibals?
they're all bad people.
Yeah, they're all
bad people.
cannibals.
No, but Aside, that doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
just,
I think that's pretty important
no,
context.
that does not because cannibalism was a thing though. I'm just saying that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, just because it's a thing, like the Holocaust was a thing.
No, but it's a
Doesn't make
thing.
it okay.
Remember, you live in apocalypse. There's
yeah,
no right
everyone
or
has
wrong
to survive.
No more.
Yeah,
There's
you
no
have to
right
survive.
or wrong no more.
There's no right or wrong. There's just survival.
It's just survival.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that kind of
Remember-
excuses really bad
No.
things to happen.
No.
That's
but
like,
because of the setting
Killing
where
was
the
a
game is in.
killing was a
Yeah.
norm in the apocalypse.
yeah. Yeah,
So you can't say
you can still say things are right or wrong. Like
Nah,
you could still have an
not-
ethical code.
Okay. So your ethical code. Some cannibals run up to you and they threaten to kill your family, and then they run away. Do you A, go and kill their entire place before they kill you?
Yeah.
Or do you B, leave them alone?
That's the ethical thing
You
to
can't-
do.
So they did kill cannibals because it was the ethical thing to do, right?
Yes.
not the ethical. They're just to
I mean,
survive.
you know what I mean.
No.
Exactly.
That's,
See,
that's,
I-
that's
I
horrible. That's horrible.
I personally
that's
feel-
a horrible
Because
argument.
because the cannibals
No.
were already murderers, so it's
they're,
like
they're
you
already
kill them,
looking for
you're
her
done.
though. They're already looking for her. If you played the DLC, they sent them to the mall to pick up supplies. But Ellie was there taking care of Joel when he got stabbed. Remember, right? And then Ellie killed all of them. And then the guy's like, I sent a few men to this mall, and it's the craziest thing. They said they're all wiped out, from what I heard, from a guy with a girl child, right?
With a
They're already
little girl.
looking for her. They know who they were, and they're from somewhere else. And then other people knew about Joel. Cause how do you think Abby knew? Remember, Abby was part of the Fireflies, and
Yeah.
Joel killed the main leader of the Fireflies.
Yeah,
And
that's
how
true.
they
That's true.
disassembled, right? But the information still goes on. How do you think Ellie found Abby when she was like 20? Through a rumor. Through
Yeah.
a rumor and a rumor. Like, oh, she's in Los Angeles. Yeah, but like I'm over here in Arkansas. Like in
But what's,
here in
hold
Arkansas
on, hold on.
already.
This is my question though. What does that have to do with the ethics of like
there's no
protecting yourself from a town of cannibals?
With survival, you can't get philosophical.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
remember,
can.
No,
No.
if you remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the more of your needs that are satisfied, you can get philosophical at the very top to find self-actualization.
Yeah, but
because their
The-
bottom needs weren't met,
Yeah.
as in food and shelter, those are the basic needs.
yeah, but you're
You
forgetting
see
this
those
is
over
the exact
everything.
argument that a lot
How
of
do you
people
get
do
to-
to do
no.
persecution.
No, because this is a post-apocalyptic world in that specific scenario. I'm not saying in a world where it's already possible
No,
to
but
thrive.
that's why. No, but that's why. Here's the thing. Actual people who commit atrocities use those sort of contexts, those extreme situations, to justify their atrocities. That line of thinking allows, like, taking those extreme edge cases where something might or might not be thing are what people actually use to justify themselves.
But I'm not defending Hitler. I'm talking
No,
about a
I
video
know,
game.
I know you're not. I know you're not. We're talking about a video game. But
No.
I still think that the ethics still apply. Like, the whole point of the game
Hitler
is that
wouldn't
your
have
choice.
thought of it if he was always hungry. If he was
Exactly.
always hungry, he wouldn't think about
Exactly. Or maybe he would have. He would have like fucking Jews. And
Okay, so you're saying that if Hitler stayed as an artist, like
No.
he would
he would
still-
not have killed the Jews. Yes.
Exactly.
No, but
That's my point. Like, no matter what situation you're in, even if you're not thinking about it in the moment, because right now we're talking about a video game
That
from the
choice. We're talking
perspective
about
of someone
choices.
where our needs are met, so we can still judge it as ethical or not.
No.
But they don't have.
Even when
they
taking
don't.
into
They're
account,
hungry.
like,
Yes, they're hungry. They don't have
Yeah,
their
but
most
we are
basic
not.
needs. No. I'm saying in the game.
In the
Yeah,
game.
I
We're
know.
judging them based
And
off
on
of
the
the
game.
characters.
but we're judging the
intentions.
thing. Yes, that's why.
Off
And
the-
you can still
remember,
tell us.
We're trying to judge them not based off their actions, based off their intentions.
Yeah, you're like, well, if I was there, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, you
No,
can't
no,
say that.
I
You can't
still
say
would've.
that. You can't.
I still
say
would
that.
have. No, here's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say when someone blocks, when you're just driving, even in a
Yes.
post-apocalypse, when you're just driving, someone corners you in a town where it's confirmed that they're all cannibals.
Mm-hmm.
It is ethical to murder your way out.
Not ethical. That's just you're just trying
It's
to
still
survive.
ethical.
No, you're just trying to survive.
Well, then.
Are you saying it's not
Yeah.
ethical
If-
to defend yourself?
No, you're
I mean,
just trying
technically,
to.
yeah. It's if it's survival,
ethical.
it is.
It's ethical.
No, 'cause
you
then-
can still apply ethics
No.
to any situation.
All who think it's ethical say aye.
It's not ethical.
You're out.
It's just survival.
It's ethical.
Any descendants may
'Cause
say
then,
nay.
Then you can use the same-
Survival is the basis
But
of
then you
ethics.
can use the same scenario. What if you weren't in an apocalypse and you going up to a countless town and you never killed someone before? Are you gonna kill? Is that ethical?
If they're trying to eat me,
See?
yes.
Yeah.
If they're trying to eat
It's
me,
like in The Hills
yes.
Have Eyes.
Yes.
The Hills Have Eyes is based in like a real world where they just happen to stumble upon the cannibals.
Yeah.
So are they the bad guys because they kill the cannibals? No.
No.
They're
No.
good guys because they're
You're just
defending
you're
themselves
trying to
against
get
cannibals.
you're trying to
It's-
go
it's-
away from them.
they're-
But
exactly.
you can,
Look. If
but
a
if you
town,
never killed someone, right? We all are born in a
Yes.
society that killing is bad.
Yes.
If you go to cannibals and you never killed someone,
Killing is
you
bad.
could run away.
Asterisk.
You could run away.
Asterisk.
There's an asterisk after that thing.
Run away.
Let me.
Or-
I don't know. Let me put my 2 cents out there. If cannibals trap you inside of a town and are threatening to eat you and your child,
Yes.
it is perfectly acceptable to murder your way out.
Exactly. Right?
No, it's just reasonable to worry your way out.
But he's saying
It's not
it's the
ethical.
right thing to
It's
do.
It's the right thing to do.
What are you gonna do?
You
You're
could run away.
You're gonna die.
You run away.
The point is
What
they
the
weren't
hell?
able to run
They
away.
weren't able to run
That's
away.
why you're adding, no, but then you're adding another. You're
So, no,
adding,
no, no,
in
because
the
we're
game.
talking about the game.
In the game, were
we're
they able to
talking
run
about
away?
the game. They were not able to run away.
They're not, yeah, because they were captured.
Yes, that's why. When
Yeah.
you're
That's what we're
captured and
getting to.
enslaved, it is perfectly.
But they were
okay.
trying to run away. Remember when Ellie got the horse and
But
tried
they
to run
didn't
away?
let her.
But did it work?
No.
Okay then.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. That's
Thank you.
why. That's what I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
You can apply ethics to a situation in which, how do you call
Okay,
it?
so it's
in which
ethic-
an apocalypse where people are fighting for survival.
Yeah.
You could still say, like, for example, this is a common thought experiment. If you, let's say you were on a plane and it crashed in a deserted island, your girlfriend also was on that plane, but she didn't end up with you. She ended up on the second island. And she needs to get to you so that you can help her and help everyone escape.
All right, Tomb Raider that shit.
Is it fine? Is it fine for her to give the other dude she landed with a blowjob so that he
okay.
can build a boat
No.
to take her to you?
Edward's
Wait,
gone. Edward's gone. Okay. All right,
No,
let me-
she's gonna die.
No, so let me. So then
that you can create scenarios and you can have thought experiments where like the normality of society no longer applies and you have to think about the ethics of the situation.
So then everything that Ellie and Abby did was ethical.
Not everything.
So
I
then-
never said anything.
okay,
We're
so then-
specifically
so
talking
then
about
that
the
story
cannibals.
makes sense.
We're
We're
not
not
saying
saying- then the
anything.
story
We're talking
makes
about the
sense.
cannibals.
Yeah, but-
We're talking about the
but
cannibals.
using the logic.
No,
against you.
right now we're just saying that specific scenario with the cannibals, right?
Yes,
That's
the
what we're
specific
saying.
situation
Okay.
with the cannibals.
Okay, but I'm gonna use
I
your
still
I'm gonna
think-
use your logic against you guys.
I still think Joel's a
after.
terrible person. I still think
Honestly?
that. He doomed the human race. That's not ethical.
Look, actually, from my point of view,
the needs of the many outweigh the needs
See?
of the few.
from my point of view, okay, because like if
Dude,
we
the
go
Fireflies-
100% with the logic of the
Fireflies
game,
weren't a good group. Remember,
they weren't a good group. They weren't a good
They
group.
weren't a good group, and they weren't a big one because the military was still a fraction.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
wiping out the Fireflies because they're
Yeah.
deeming them terrorists.
Yeah.
You had
But the military wasn't good either.
That's why.
it's still the military.
That logic doesn't
So
make
many
sense.
choices.
That means
Yeah.
everyone has their own choices to make. Everyone has their own views, right?
Yeah,
And then the main character of this game is Ellie and Abby. So Ellie's, you can't say, oh, Ellie did the wrong thing, the right thing. She just did her thing.
You can
Yeah.
still
Yeah, I
say
think-
whether that thing is the right thing or the wrong thing.
We can't.
Yeah.
We can't.
Yeah.
We
I
can't.
can judge
still
them.
can't.
I'm a real person.
hold on. Hot take. I wasn't alive during the transatlantic.
You play
slave,
the game as
slave-
it is.
I wasn't alive
I wasn't
during.
alive during the Holocaust, so I can't judge Hitler. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry, Hector. I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't alive
But
during
this
the
is a
transatlantic
simulation.
trade, but you know, I would still personally say that
This
was
is
not a good thing.
simulation. This is
Yeah.
not. Fucking,
But you can still try and judge them,
Yeah.
even with their intentions,
Yes.
rather than
You
just their
play the
actions.
game and then to
Murderers use their
Okay.
intentions as an excuse to escape culpability.
play the fucking
Okay.
game.
I
and then-
did. I have over 100 hours on it. I have played the
I'm
game.
better than you. That's.
I'm better than you guys at Doom Eternal, okay? In Doom Eternal, you kill every demon that comes
Or
to you.
don't and
You're
just
the
jump
good
around
guy. You're the good
Or
guy.
don't, because you could jump around the map like you showed me.
No, you can't. You can only yeet yourself past like a few things in level, but they block you off.
Yeah,
sometimes.
But
you
you're
have
saying
to
that you
destroy
don't
all
have
the
to kill
demons
them.
eventually.
And then it turns out, spoiler alert, that the demons are actually all people whose souls got tortured until they turned into demons.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
So who is the good guy now?
Doom is just ripped to tear. Doom is like just.
Rip and tear.
That's it. That's
Like
all.
what I did to your mother last night.
That's all his ethics are.
That's all ethics are. Ripping and tearing to Hector's mother.
Like,
All right. So, but what happened in the game
Mm-hmm.
is because it's part of the game, and you play the game.
That's kind of true, because when you watch a movie and you're like, that's stupid, why'd that character do that?
yeah,
'Cause-
that's true. That's
'cause
true.
the
That's true.
Yeah.
writer wrote
It's
it.
like Spider-Man.
It's
right?
no. It's like that. I forgot who said it, but they're like, I'm sick and tired of these fat guys writing themselves beautiful women, and they're Louis C.K. Remember he was saying, he's like, what if he was like, you like them apples? He's like, no.
No.
He's like,
Oh.
no, dude, come on, say the line. It's like
No, that's-
he's with a beautiful woman because he wrote it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
He got the woman because he wrote it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
It's the the storyteller won to write.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it has to go with the difference. I didn't like the story, so I didn't like the game all
so
that
we
much.
kill the storyteller.
Yeah, so we kill the
We
story.
threaten their family. Is that what you said, Hector?
So you're saying it's completely ethical to imprison them and
That's
eat them?
you. That's you. No one else is saying it.
That's
No.
you. Because I'm saying that it was fine for Ellie and Joel to protect themselves, and you're saying no, it's not. They were just surviving.
I'm protecting myself from hearing any more of his terrible stories.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not terrible stories. You guys are stupid. You didn't even
Hector
know.
gaslighting.
Hector
gaslighting.
Gaslighting Hector today.
You guys are retarded.
Gaslighting Hector unleashed.
So far, there's no good argument of saying why the game's bad. There's no good argument.
The game was bad because I didn't like it.
Yeah, there you go.
Dumb.
That's a fucking
You didn't
Chad.
play the
move.
game.
Chad,
Chad.
You
the
didn't
game
play-
was bad because it was bad.
You didn't
The
play the
game was bad
game.
because I didn't like it.
No, you didn't play the game.
That's that big dick Chad energy, man.
Yeah.
If you didn't like The Last of Us 2, it doesn't matter what gender you are a big dick with Chad energy.
You
Honestly,
guys
like,
are stupid.
did you even
2 against 1? Of course we're right.
did you even play The Last of Us? No, still a bad game.
Oh no,
Dumb.
I didn't play it because it was a bad
I
game.
didn't play it because it was a bad
You
game.
guys are dumb.
Mic drop, bitch.
Get owned, bro.
Yeah.
Own liberal. Facts, logic.
Exactly. So thanks to Ed Shapiro here. So we've got it's a functional democracy we've got here, Hector. That's why.
Yeah.
So
You know.
all
I love democracy.
I love democracy. Honestly, that's us right now.
But fuck.
Okay, all
I
those
like to call my union rep.
union rep comes over. All
Like-
those in favor say aye. Your union rep says aye. He's like, you've turned against me. You strike me down now.
Hector pulls out a gun, unloads a clip on
Execute
him.
Order 66.
He pulls out a gun to the union rep. The union rep, do it.
I always come back.
Honestly, I know, because it's the same thing with Star Wars movie. It's like, if you think about wait, why did Anakin do that? That's dumb. It's like, well, the storytellers wrote it that way, so
Yeah.
that's
The storytellers wrote it
We're
that way.
fucked.
But the whole that's
But
that's the thing.
everyone
Hold on,
loves
hold on,
Star
hold on.
Wars. What the hell?
Hold on, no.
not
But,
anymore.
here's the thing. Here's
Back
the thing,
down.
though. Yes, you could write it however you want it. You could make things happen. Like what's his face? The fucking stupid piece of shit that wrote a Stranger from a Strange Land. What's the fucking author? He was like one of those libertarian cucks. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, Edward. Never did.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, he's just like this dumb piece
What
of
was it
shit.
called?
Stranger in a Strange Land.
Robert A. Heinlein.
Yes, Heimland.
Hyman?
Yeah, Hyman. We'll call him. Well, no, Hyman is too good of a name for him.
Just call him Ryan. What was it? The first name Ryan?
I don't know.
Robert A. Heinlein.
Robert A. Heinlein. Yes, that dumb piece of shit. Like he wrote basically all these things. Like Stranger in a Strange Land specifically had a self-insert character where it was perfect. But the thing is, it's not a good story. So when you just write things however you want them, like the mark of a good story is it doesn't make sense consistently. So if they keep that's the reason why the prequels are so lambasted, because a lot of what Anakin does in there doesn't make sense. It gets recontextualized with the Clone Wars, the animated series, which is why they've grown into like a fan, plus all the memes and stuff, and that's why
And
people
that's why
start liking
they
them.
keep remaking it until everyone likes it. Just like Batman.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's
Fuck
true.
you, Chess.
Well, no, they made the good Batman with Joker back in 1972. Remember?
Oh yeah.
No, the 2005 version, the Christopher Nolan ones. I like them. I'm telling you, the only nitpick is Bane. That's it. Everything else was fine.
Hot
The
take.
nitpick was Bane.
Hot take. I don't think that the Christopher Nolan trilogy makes particularly good Batman films.
Why not?
I just don't like them.
Why not?
Because I don't like them.
Okay,
Why not?
see?
Chad
now
move,
you
I
know
don't
how
like
I
him.
fucking feel. Fuck you. Fuck you,
I've
Andres.
been roasted, dude. That's it.
I don't like them.
Fuck
No,
you.
for real though. Like I think it took
If it's
too
not
much
my opinion, it's
inspiration.
wrong.
Honestly,
I personally think, my personal opinion, I think it took too much inspiration from the from like the '90s edgy Batman, which isn't necessarily the best Batman, to be honest, in my opinion.
but he's put Batman in a modern world. That's
Yeah,
like,
but
where he's,
as a
like,
result, we have the current
isolating and stuff like
DCEU.
no. It's not
Yeah,
his
as a
fault.
direct result of that, we have a.
It was Snyder. Zack Snyder's
Yeah,
movies have
and-
always been dark and stuff like that.
Yes, but the reason that Warner Brothers brought Snyder on board was because they saw the success of Christopher Nolan's trilogy. It's yes, but the director didn't just burst into WB like, hey, I'm gonna make
do
this
it.
shit. Yeah, no. The executives were like, oh, these dark and gritty movies made a lot of money. Let's get a dark and gritty director.
I mean, I feel like Batman has always kind of been dark and gritty. He's an orphan. His parents were fucking murdered. Like,
Yes.
it's not like Superman where he's like, whoa, rainbows and sunshine. A bullet can't kill me.
Yes,
Woo, you know?
yes. That's
So-
I have a
that-
mom-
you're
I have a
completely
mom and
true on
dad that love me.
But that's not all the
Character.
character is.
That's not all the character is, but they got to make it easily digestible.
Then you have
for
to understand
people
their
to see it.
uprising. They had to
Yeah.
understand their
Yes,
uprising, right?
yes.
Batman had all the money in the world, but he was stole because he lost his parents.
Yeah.
He lost
It's his
parents.
tragedy.
It's a
Yes,
tragedy.
but that doesn't mean that's all he is. Like, there's a whole bunch of slew of comics, of Batman comics, where that's not just everything.
But
like,
you
some of
have
the
to
best
show-
comics
Yeah, you have
are.
to show how
His
he,
defining
yeah.
character. You can't just show Batman when he's all happy and stuff. Ooh, you
Yeah.
know, like you
I
gotta.
just,
Yes,
I just
but-
did a bunch of martial arts, and now I just can knock
That's
everyone out.
exactly
No.
my argument. You can't have it too much in either direction. Batman is not just dark and gritty.
But
like
actually, to be fair, in the first movie, you do see him kind of like happy and stuff
Yeah.
before he does anything. You see him; he's like doing his like billionaire stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, I can do whatever I want." And then he finds out the whole secret of Ra's al Ghul and all that kind of stuff. And then kind of like how you said, how he's like, "Oh, he gets hurt, and then he climbs out of a hole, and he's fine," you know? 'Cause
Like,
that's-
look,
he's
here's the thing.
becoming Batman.
as much as I dislike Batman versus Superman, I think it was a better implementation of the dark and gritty than the Christopher Nolan trilogy, because it was directly
Batman
taking
kills.
a story. Yeah, it was directly taking a story that was already dark and gritty and that was purposely made to be dark and gritty. The Christopher Nolan trilogy was kind of taking the assets and creating a whole new. They're good films. Don't get me wrong. They're good films. I just don't think they're particularly good Batman films.
But then I have a question though. Like, so obviously he went against his ethics by killing, right?
Did he?
Well, he was in the new ones.
In the new ones, he doesn't.
He
He
doesn't really
doesn't
care
have that.
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's versions of Batman that don't have that ethical
'cause
code.
his Robin's already dead.
Yeah.
So he's like, fuck it.
Fuck it, yeah.
Yeah.
But then,
Snapped.
but what I'm trying to say is the contradictions of what he usually is. Like, people could have contradictions of their own.
Well, it's also an alternate
People
universe.
can change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, what the fuck are you guys talking about last though?
You mean in the
God
situation where cannibals are
damn.
trapped? You mean in the
God damn
situation
it.
where cannibals have
Hector.
Hector.
Exit stage left. Push him.
2 against 1. We're majority rule.
There's actually Hector. We know how much you like playing The Last of Us, so we actually strapped a pipe bomb to the bottom of your
Yeah.
chair. Woo!
OP pipe
Don't
bomb.
get killed by the pipe bomb challenge.
Honestly,
Carry
gone
a
sexual.
shotgun, a rifle, and a machine, a rifle, and then different types
And a
of weapons.
bazooka.
And a bazooka in your backpack. You just need to go in and switch it out.
Exactly. See, it's okay for Doom Guy because his suit does all the magic.
Yeah.
It's,
His suit does all the magic.
the
suit is
big
magic.
fucking gun is
Yeah.
all. It's just in the
Yeah.
back.
The big
Pulls it out.
BFG just.
Exactly.
Yeah, everything in the game do make sense.
Yes, it does. It does. Think of it this way. You kill a demon with your bare hands, you gain health. That makes sense. You use your chainsaw through a demon, and you get ammo. That makes sense. Find the flaw in my logic, liberal. Exactly. You can't.
See, in libertarian society, ammo wouldn't be scarce.
Exactly. Yeah, but just fucking magic. I mean, you can just in Doom, you can just say magic.
Magic, yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
It's magic.
You could just say magic.
You guys are
Magic.
Well, no,
He has
because like,
godly
the
powers.
mark of a good story is that
Magic.
it's not necessarily that like it makes complete 100% sense. It's that it's internally consistent. And The Last of Us 2 contradicts parts of The Last of Us Part 1.
consistent. It's consistent.
Really? It's consistent to specify after the fact that you did in fact kill the
You killed the surgeon. That's
except
how
that
you played
could
the first
story-
game.
except you could choose to not kill them.
The
You
storyline
could
was
choose,
as
but that's just a choice you make.
The whole point of the game is choice.
No, it's
The-
not. No, it's
You
not.
do make choices.
It's a linear story.
But you could affect the story.
There's no multiple endings.
Yes.
There is no multiple.
But you could
endings.
choose to not. If you can make the choice. Hold on, no. Answer me this.
Riddle
Can
me
you
this.
make the choice to not kill the surgeon?
Yes, you can.
Then the following story is directly contradicting the first story, which does not in and of itself necessarily make it a bad game, but it does make it internally
A
inconsistent.
glaring flaw.
Yes, it makes it inconsistent. It creates a plot hole that should not exist there, and by in turn, in my personal opinion, kind of lowering the enjoyment that you could eventually get out of The Last of Us Part 2, because it's an internal contradiction in the game that I did not enjoy, and that it created a story that I did not personally enjoy. That's why I'm saying it was, for me, not necessarily a great game. Which is completely different from what we are
stupid.
currently talking about.
That's stupid.
the storyline was about as consistent as my diarrhea this morning.
Yes.
I just had that one in there.
You guys are retarded.
No, Hector. No, Hector.
Like
The Doom
one of my
story is not
favorite.
consistent though.
Huh?
The Doom story is not consistent.
Yeah, it is.
What the
No,
fuck?
it's
How
not.
can
The
can
entirety of the
worse?
Doom story
Yeah.
from Doom 1 to Doom Eternal.
Well, because technically they retcon Doom 2 and 3, so it's basically just Doom and then Doom 2016 and then Doom Eternal.
Yeah, but
That's it.
retcons by definition make it inconsistent.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I mean,
Yeah,
Think
fuck
of it
you
like
Because you
they're
have to go
erasing it.
back and change it.
Fuck you
But
guys.
Last of
You
Us 2
guys
didn't
don't have
retcon
good
anything,
arguments.
right?
Yeah, I do. I'm saying that sometimes internal contradictions lower the quality of a story, which is like true.
Nah, if
For
that was
my
true, then
personal taste.
I wouldn't like Doom's 2016. I'm like, that's not part of the story. I would have been like that. If I was you, I would have been the same shit about Doom. But no, I played the fucking game as it was, and I loved it, just like The Last of Us 2. It's a good game. Game of the year? Maybe
No.
not.
Hold on,
But
is
I
your
don't
name
know.
Edward? Are
If
you
I was-
non-binary?
You're fucking dumb.
Then why are you trying to say that like your opinion is wrong and you should
mocking
feel
you.
wrong?
I'm mocking him.
Is your name Ed Shapiro?
Yeah, is your name
I
Ed
don't think
Shapiro?
so,
I'm
liberal.
mocking
It's
him.
like, yes, of course you
Checkmate.
enjoyed it. Everyone knows you enjoyed The
If
Last
I
of Us
was,
Part 2.
if I even
I
started,
did not
I
enjoy The
started
Last
my
of Us
sta-
Part
I
2.
started my statement. If I was Edward, did I
If
say
I was Edward, I would just kill myself and end this conversation.
Honestly, though,
Fuck you guys.
I'm about,
Fuck
where's
you.
my knife?
Where's all the gaming community that says the same dumb shit that doesn't matter? Fuck you guys. The game was a good game.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Point
Your
of
dildo's vibrating.
Fuck you. That's your dildo.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
literally
my bad.
right there. You see that
Sorry.
pink shit right there?
Yeah, that's my
you.
dildo.
Edward.
That's my dildo.
Hector,
You
put this in your
dude,
ass,
have you
Hector.
never had a dildo in you before?
Are you fucking
Bend
gay?
over.
The male G spot is actually in the anus.
There you go.
Yeah,
Hold on.
God
Answer
is cruel,
me,
man.
answer me one question. Are you scared because you think it's a button, or are you scared because you think it's a switch?
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys haven't seen Daniel Sloss, the comedian?
I mean, I've heard of it.
If he
but-
was
Oh.
funny, it was a real comedian. I've been laughing right now. Fuck you, Edward.
Hector.
Okay.
He made a reference.
Okay.
Calm your diarrhea-inducing pants.
Just because The Last of
My
Us 2
shorts-
was bad doesn't
my
mean you have
shorts-
to get like this.
Your shorts are leaking, Hector.
My shorts are white? No.
Yeah, they were white.
They were white.
They were white when
Yeah,
I
no.
bought them.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, no. I personally don't think that it was The Last of Us 2 was a particularly good game. At least not at the very least, not good enough for Game of the Year compared to some of the other competitors.
And that's the only thing I agree with you. Not game of the year, but it's pretty good.
That's why I gave it a 7 out of 10. It's a decent game, but it's just not.
No, it does not.
all-
I give it a 1 out of 10.
Okay.
I've never played it
yeah.
because it was bad.
That does not
Okay.
make you a Chad, make you retarded.
Chad move. Chad move.
What you think you are, Chad? What you actually are? The guy with like no brain,
It's like the
Smooth
concave.
brain.
smooth brain. Oh Christ!
Well, everyone on the internet said it was bad.
Honestly,
everything on the internet's true. So
I don't know. I blame
Who keeps
Chess.
calling you?
I don't know who keeps calling you. It says
mute it.
something Mayor.
I'm gonna
something?
fucking break that phone. I'm the only one that can actually.
Maria Ayala.
Oh yeah, that's Emma.
Oops.
Let me go mute it.
Oops. So I guess we'll be just sitting here. So Hector.
Remember this episode's called Hector Unleashed.
Hector Alicia it is. That's how you guys got into a shouting match in the middle of the podcast. Just,
Fuck you, Edward. No, fuck you, Edward.
Honestly, my God. Who's stealing my Google Pay stuff? My goodness. Do you use your watch to pay for stuff when you're out and about?
No, because I'm not stupid.
What? Dude, it's so much. Dude,
It's the same thing as taking
it's-
out your phone and doing it.
No. I can literally double click because I have a shortcut, right? I double click
Yeah,
it,
you
pulls
can-
up, and I go.
Same thing with the iPhone.
Yeah, but
Oh.
why would I take out my phone?
No,
I
Yeah,
same
we
thing
could
with
just-
I have an
Oh,
Apple
watch?
Watch.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Obviously, it has the same thing.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
do it
does.
then.
Yeah, but no.
Oh,
It's
you
so
want to know
cool,
something
dude.
stupid?
I don't
People
wanna
be
say-
staring
I
at
don't
me, and I'm
wanna-
like,
I don't want to save my
Paid.
card and everything I own.
I'm in the future. Why not? What?
Look.
You just
That's why I'm kind of scared. I have fail safe for my phone. If I lose my phone, I lose all my cards. So then I'll have it.
wait. Why would you lose all your cards?
Wallet?
No, 'cause
phone
m-
wallet?
You know, you can put your debit card in here.
Yeah, I don't load. Actually, no. I think I do have everything loaded. but you
Yeah,
need to,
see?
you need to put your password, and you know iPhones are super good with their passwords.
Yeah.
Exactly. But if I lose my
That
phone,
was sarcasm.
If I lose my phone,
Mm-hmm.
right, it's still
You can reset it.
but I need access to. But that's still the thing. I don't want something. It makes it harder for someone to steal my shit if my shit's somewhere else, right?
Do you carry your physical cards on you?
Yes,
Why would you carry your physical cards if you have them on the virtual
Yeah.
wallet?
because I still carry out my wallet. No matter where I go, I have my wallet.
I have I have 4 cards.
It doesn't
Like
matter.
I leave some of my cards at home. Like okay, the Amazon card, I'm not gonna carry that around because it's on my Amazon
Best
thing.
Buy card, because they're city cards, I don't have on my phone.
But you have them in your physical
I
phone.
have them physical.
But I don't know. I feel like you should put like.
Because if I lose my Bank of America cards, I have my City card.
I was gonna say, if like think of it this way, you should basically have a backup. Let's say you have like the one that you use, like the 2 or 3 cards you use the most on your watch, and then like a physical one as a backup in case of anything.
It's exactly what I'm doing. And
So,
you know,
but
you know
you're
how-
carrying all your cards
and
and,
then
you have all of them on your phone.
I know. I have all my cards. No, I don't have all my cards on my phone.
Are you carrying all of your physical cards?
Yes.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be carrying all your
No,
physical
but
cards.
it doesn't matter. Watch. If
Okay.
I lose my phone, I lose like the credit card or debit card I have in here, right? But then
Oh, because you have one in there.
yeah. No, I have them in here.
Wait, do you have
Oh.
them virtual or are they physically inside the case?
No,
Because
virtual.
if they're virtual,
okay.
you don't lose them.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
lose
yeah.
them.
But I need to go like to my PC or something to log them out to lock
To
the card.
reset.
To lock the card.
No. You just have to reset the iPhone because
Yeah.
who's gonna have your password?
No one.
That's why.
Exactly.
But who knows? But I'm not trying to underestimate people. You can never
It's
underestimate.
super hard to unlock an
That's,
iPhone.
like, but you
It's
cannot
basically
underestimate people.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
You cannot underestimate people.
I guess.
Right. For theft, especially theft, you can't.
Yeah.
Underestimate. Like if they got to you, then they probably have snow.
Well, I mean, also it's a situation where it's kind of like there's so many fish in the sea that it's kind of just the bad luck lottery if you get stuff stolen.
Yeah.
So at that point, it is kind of like.
But then
well,
obviously that's why I have a backup plan.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, but I have a habit when we go down to eat, I put my table on
Your phone.
on my
That's
phone.
dumb.
yeah.
Hector, don't do
Don't do
that.
that.
But because that's my habit, right?
But that's a bad habit to have.
Yeah, but I started them. But when I eat, no. But
No.
I fix
Although,
it.
although to be fair, I do that too.
Yeah,
I do
when
that
start-
too.
we all
It's a
do
bad
that.
habit,
Fuck you
but
guys.
I do it.
I leave it in my pocket. I put it away once you start eating.
Exactly, that's what I do too.
You know,
but-
it's great that that I'm like here in the middle because I'm literally in the middle. I do that too, but I also think it's a bad habit.
Yeah, it is a bad habit.
Yeah.
And I'm saying not. It's not I'm saying it's bad.
Okay.
It's just a habit. It's
Yeah,
a
it does
habit,
happen.
Okay.
It does just happen.
Right. And who knows? Some fucking fucker comes in and swoops it. My next
That's what happened in my
objective is to go home and then
Yeah.
immediately lock everything. Right. Same thing with my wallet. If I lose my wallet, go home or go
on your
my
phone, yeah,
and lock
immediately.
everything.
Immediately.
I need access. I need access to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like
I cannot limit my access.
I
with
feel
just
like
what I have.
I'm more paranoid, as in like I would not carry all my cards with me because that way it's like, well, I still have a card to spend. Let's say worst case scenario, someone takes my wallet, right? I lost like my credit cards, my debit card. I can get a new temporary debit card at the bank in person, but I have to wait for the credit cards. So what am I going to use to buy stuff with, right? Well, I still have a spare credit card I always have at my house, just sitting in a drawer in my room because I'm like, that's where it is. You get me? So like, let's say if I lose all my stuff, I still have something to buy stuff with. You get me?
Now the ultimate thing to lose, in my opinion, is the ID, right?
No,
you can ID
that's the
easily,
easiest thing to
yeah.
replace. That's the
Yeah,
the
but-
easiest.
Passport, maybe.
Passport. No, birth certificate would be the hardest
Birth
one.
certificate.
Well, I don't carry that shit around.
Yeah, I know, but that's
Yeah.
why. But your ID is like nothing. I've
Yeah.
lost my ID once.
Yeah,
It's nothing.
I can order a replacement in like a minute. It'll
Yeah,
get here in like a week.
Yeah, it takes nothing. The bank cards are way more important, and not even the credit cards necessarily, because those you can just app
Credit cards,
lock-
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
Same
log,
thing.
charge it as fraud. But it's the bank card specifically, like the debit card, where it's
Debit
like
card.
okay.
But here's the thing. Okay, so in the Best Buy, and I know it because I tried it, you could actually use your own ID as your Best Buy credit card.
But that's through their specific
Yeah,
system.
through their
like
service.
at Target, they can look up your transactions with your ID, but other than that, it's like
You can't use it.
And also, it
can't
becomes
use-
sus. Like if like that type of fraud was
Yeah.
started happening, they would have to change the system because they're opening themselves up to a
it's
lawsuit.
like,
Exactly.
hey,
So
I
they wouldn't
want
do
I
that.
want to buy $1,000 computer with this ID. And it's like,
Yeah.
you don't look like that, and it's like, just buy it anyway, you know? Like,
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, okay, like when I went to SeaWorld, I carried one card in my actual wallet that I would use, like that I would use as the main one, and I left one card in my bag in the trunk of the car. Like that's how paranoid I am. And then even then, I still have cards on my digital that I wasn't carrying with me that day.
Yeah.
Like you get me?
So-
I
So
think
have
I'm-
3 backups.
Yeah,
Hold on,
different,
hold on.
like, you
I
have-
think I'm the most paranoid all out of us here because what I do.
I'm gonna win this fucking argument.
Yeah,
I'm the
gonna
most
win
paranoid.
this. I'm gonna win
I don't
this
have
fucking
any credit
argument.
cards. I live off the grid.
I did for a while. I refused
My
to
real
get. I
name's not
refused.
Edward.
Yeah,
Gotta
not
get credit cards, man.
I legitimately refused to get a credit card for like a long time because I was like, no, I'm only paying in cash.
Yeah.
I'm not opening myself up like that.
And then you realize there's rewards.
There's rewards, yes.
With
I
credit
realized there was money to be made.
Yes.
By just
responsibly using.
yes, responsibly using it. But like now, what I do is like I have hollow books, and I like have like I have like spaces like in the AC and like on other places
With cash.
with cash and with like some of the cards. Like I hide things everywhere because I don't want them to be out in the open.
I don't know about hiding a
I hide
card.
the keys from the house from my
Like
parents.
look,
In case-
yes, I do.
In case I'm not there.
I legitimately do. I legitimately do sometimes.
God damn it! I wanted to be wrong.
Like one time there was like remember when you told me about the external drive for the PC?
Yeah.
When I was installing the new internal drive onto the PC, I opened up in the compartment where it goes. There was like a credit card and some cash in there that I had completely forgotten about.
In
Like,
your PC?
In my PC.
Why would you do that? Because then someone could steal your PC and take cash and a credit card. You don't put it in a high value item. Like I understand some people have like wallet phones, but I'm like that's dumb. Because
No,
if they
but
steal your phone, they steal your
Edward's
whole wallet.
smart.
Yeah.
He removed the carpet for a good reason. Everyone who
To
comes in
pull up
tries
the
to
floorboards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Everyone
no,
who-
it's a natural deterrent.
Yeah.
Natural deterrent.
They come in, they're
get
like
splinters.
my feet. It's like mine
it's,
landmines.
it's like Home Alone.
Yeah.
Like they go in to
the little jacks on their feet and then they leave.
no, but like legitimately, like I'll hide things everywhere. And it's just a bad habit I have because of like just general paranoia of the like with the people I live with. So like
The people you live with, your roommates.
my roommate- no, my parents.
Yeah, I know.
License registration. You're not a cop.
Am I being detained? No. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Like I'm legitimately so paranoid of everything. Like
I am a sovereign citizen. You cannot arrest
Like-
me. I do not pay taxes to the United States of America. You're under arrest for tax evasion. No, I said you can't do it. Therefore, you cannot. It's
yeah,
illegal.
And this is my own territory.
It's illegal.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
I'm legitimately paranoid like that. So like my
Yeah.
watch doesn't have any of the credit cards. It doesn't have. It's literally just a watch.
Because if you take off your watch, it locks. So
It doesn't.
Yeah.
you can set that up.
You can set that
Oh,
up.
I don't know how to set it up.
Edward.
But like here's the thing. Like my watch doesn't have any of my cards. My phone has one card and I never use it. How do you call it? My wallet tends to be somewhere I can barely find it. Usually. Unless I'm leaving the house, and even then, I usually tend to carry like about $40 in cash just in case for emergencies, one credit card, and then everything else is hidden somewhere in like either my room or in the house. Like I'm actually right now I'm in the process of getting a safe that I can install like either in the floor or in the
In the
wall.
walls.
In the walls, yeah, literally, and then just hide it. Like it's just like I'm so paranoid of stuff like that.
I don't know. I feel like I was saying paranoid as in more like
that
the
PC
physical
is not even a
cards
real
that I have.
PC.
Honestly, it's all styrofoam. No, it's like I'm more paranoid of
And the
stuff I
IKEA
have.
display.
Yeah, I'm more paranoid of the stuff I have immediately on me.
Oh,
That's
I'm not
why.
paranoid about that at all.
So no, but I'm saying like that's what I was telling Hector. Like, don't carry all your credit cards. Like, that's not a great idea to carry all your.
Yeah,
credit
no,
cards.
it's not. It's
Because
not.
you lose your wallet, they're all gone.
All
It's like,
gone.
come on, that's inconvenient. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
How are you going to spend any money? So that's what I'm saying. I have like.
Like, how are you gonna get home?
I have some here, some on my watch, and then some at home, physical ones at home. So I'm like, I'm not using them, etc., etc. You know?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll listen.
Chad Hector. Okay.
Okay.
I'll
Next.
Next.
I'll listen.
Hector
That's
react.
some advice I could
Yeah,
get. I
that's-
could get behind.
That's some good advice. All right, for our final segment.
Also, though,
advice.
Like, oh no, I was gonna say part of the reason why I'm so paranoid too.
Reasonable.
It's like sometimes things happen that kind of confirm my paranoia, which isn't good.
Stuff disappears in your room, and you're like, "Pinches duendes," and you just hear.
No, legitimately, like sometimes, like I have like sometimes I have like two consistent hiding spots. So if I'm looking for something
Elves on the
particular,
wall.
yes. If I'm like particularly looking like something like particularly important, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll like I have specific hiding spots. For, like, okay, I know for a fact it's gonna be here,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what. And like sometimes I'll go and I'll be missing like $100.
Pinches
I'll
duendes.
haven't touched it. Nothing.
maybe
it'll
you just
be
fucking
gone.
dropped it.
Imagine- or maybe you were wasted and then you pulled it out from there and then you forgot.
Contrary to the last
But
podcast,
I always-
I'm not always wasted.
You have a little sticky note. I owe you $100.
I always do
Drunk
that.
Edward.
I always do that. Pat Town. The Pat is it's called a Pat Town. All right. Actually, Pat like okay. they have
Spectacles, testicles,
Yeah,
wallet,
yeah.
watch.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're
No,
like, why are you
but,
touching yourself?
but then also on top of that, like sometimes we'll like hear people walking on our roof. Like legitimate, like me and my parents will hear people walking on a roof.
Pinches duendes.
Like and then we'll like hear like people talking outside like on the roof of like right here like I've heard it right here like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll just hear people talking like on the other side over here and it'll just be there chilling and I'm like
on your
fuck?
roof
On my roof
Legally, you
on
can
my
shoot
roof,
them.
like out
Yeah.
here
Legally, you can shoot them. You can shoot
like
them.
that's why
trespassing.
You're trespassing.
and like we saw one time we saw someone like running and leaving but that was only one time where we actually caught a person.
Jesus.
And then the other times we just hear them, and when we try to like move over to go look, 'cause our house is noisy. So whenever we walk in here, we like
create a lot of noise.
we like create a lot of noise. So obviously they hear us coming and they
Look for a house.
they
Oh,
got-
make sure it has creaky floorboards.
and like
Honestly,
Dude, honey,
maximum safety.
This is safe. Their own security system.
You gotta rust all the hinges in your house so you hear everyone coming in. Who's that?
no, but like sometimes, like occasionally, like it's not every day. Obviously, it's like I don't know, once a month or something.
That
like that.
sounds occasionally.
Yeah, that sounds like
On average, like once a month.
Dude, you're basically having a period. Like, that's not good.
That's not
Where like we'll hear stuff like that, and like it stupidly reconfirms my paranoia. And I know, because my paranoia is dumb. I know it's dumb. I know it's wrong.
Yeah, we live in HP, dude. They're like helicopters every
Few minutes.
Yeah, every few minutes. And
Surprised
it's
none have passed by today.
like it's gotten a lot
awfully
better ever
quiet.
since that fucking stupid cholo.
By
that
the way,
we
we want Edward's exact
he gone?
location. It's
Yeah.
exact address. It's
Honestly, we're gonna get drone striked.
90201.
they know too much. We didn't even talk about. We just talked about last time.
Oh, fucking all the tankies and, and like, they're gonna
They
start
found
showing
us.
They found us.
They found us. I don't know how, but they found us.
I don't know, but like I don't really take like I don't know. I'm just like unnaturally paranoid for some reason.
Hey, wait. Are you Andres and Hector?
Are you? Are you?
No.
We were actually here. I'm your supervisor and the union rep. We know what you did.
and everything falls in order with your.
Everything checks out. Thank you for your contribution.
Oh, have you seen that? I don't know where that's from. Maybe it's college humor, where like, when you're trying to get out of a speeding ticket, and the cop goes up to the guy. The guy's like, hey, you know you were speeding, and the guy's like, yeah, I'm speeding to my newborn child, right? The video starts, and then the cop's like, which hospital? And then they're in the hospital, and the guy's like to the nurse, like, is there any
Pregnant people here.
yeah,
Give
is there anyone having a baby here that doesn't have a father? And then there's just like a lot. And then
That's
he finds
terrible.
a random woman, and the woman's like, who the fuck? And then the guy's like, just play along. I'm trying to get out of a ticket.
Oh my
And
god.
the cop's staring at him
The whole time.
The whole time. And then
Speeding
fast forwards it to them having the first birthday of the born.
And they
then
still watching him?
Yeah, and the
How to
cop
get out of a
shows it.
speeding ticket. Funny or die.
Yeah, it's a very funny.
Oh
I
my
like
God.
Funny or die. Let's talk about this funny or die
yeah.
content.
Yeah, that one.
I'll just put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Over just now, sir.
Sorry, I was speeding
I'm gonna have to write you a speeding ticket.
because my wife is giving birth to my my son.
He even hesitates.
Which hospital?
Welcome to South Central General. How can I help you?
Hi. Do you know why I pulled you over here who are giving birth to babies and there isn't a father?
A lot.
Thank God. That's excellent. Oh, I'll take her. Hey, hon. I'm trying to get out of a speeding ticket. Just play along until he leaves.
Until he leaves.
You're late.
Nice.
He's literally federal lawyer. Oh my god, he's like 4 already.
Yeah.
He's still watching. Yeah. They're all laughing together. He gets paranoid.
Turns out that's his kid. That's the cop's kid.
Honestly, they're like, something's happening and then she has cancer or something. And then
I'm sure you guys.
he even takes off his hat to pay respect.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's horrible.
Is a mustache?
He's like all older and stuff. He's like, he's going to college. Jesus.
He's old.
He's all old. Is he even back in his own place? He's still squatting over there. The cop hasn't aged a day.
Dang. That's what police unions do.
All right. I'll let you off with a warning.
He just wasted half his life.
The entirety.
When you commit too much to a bit.
Honestly. He's like, nice. What was that? Imagine.
Nice. Got away with it.
Got away with it. That's a good one. That's a
I
good
tell
one.
you, it's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he never got to try weed, so.
Oh well.
I'm trying to get out his speeding ticket. Just play along until it leaves. It never leaves.
Never.
Pretty much. Well, that's a rest in peace for that guy. Any other wishing words, Hector?
Oh, Walter plays his PS5 soon.
Walter, play your PS5.
Why did you message me?
Walter, play your PS5. That's broke to Freddy.
We're all tired out after all the screaming.
After all the yelling.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends. We'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.